What's your life gonna look like if you don't do it? What's your life gonna look like if you don't fucking go out and build what the fuck you wanna build? That you have this little vision in your heart and in your mind of what your life should be like. And what are you gonna feel like if you don't go do that? What are you gonna feel like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, when you die? What are you going to be saying? Because I can promise you, bro, that dream ain't going away. That dream was placed in your heart and in your mind by God. It is your purpose, and you are obligated to go build it. And for you to go build that, it's going to require executing when you don't fucking feel like it.
My view this morning. As you can see, our RTI's little camera thingy. So get you put up here, I guess. I'm not driving. Yes, I'm sitting in the driver's seat, but I am not driving. So today's Tuesday. I'm here in Hanson, Idaho, grabbing a load to go back towards Nebraska. Not feeling all that well this morning. I've been up since 4 a.m. Got the bubble guts. Unfortunately, I trusted some truck stop chicken, and I'm paying for it now. So I've been trying to get healthier out here on the road and lose this belly. So a lot of my meals during lunchtime is just PB&J or tuna sandwiches, and then at night I have rice and beans and some chicken breast and some mixed vegetables all mixed into the meal together. So yeah, I guess give me a second because the truck going by. Eventually I'll get the sound and camera and everything that I want to be able to do these vlogs, or this video log. Yeah, a little bit of a bubble guts this morning, like I said, but still out here, still working, trying to get things done. Got to make that money somehow, whether rain, shine, sickness, or healthy. I'm not sick enough though to keep me from driving, so took some Pepto and hopefully that'll work. So yeah, like I said, getting loaded here in Hanson, Idaho. Gonna be heading out back to the middle of the country to deliver a load. They're paying me for a little over 1,200 miles on this one, so pretty excited. Driver manager's been keeping me busy with miles and keeping me going. So later in this video, you'll be able to see the paycheck, the pay settlement of the miles I did. So yeah, stay tuned. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Just kidding. Disclaimer real quick, I'm not driving. I am currently sitting and making this video for my week review for week 7. Yeah. So week 7 went pretty well. Had a lot of miles. at least more miles than it did on week 6. Was able to swing by the house, which was nice. Swing by the house and stay there for the night. So, yeah, some pretty exciting news though. In my opinion, I think on my way back out towards the Nebraska area from stopping in through the house, my DM and I talked, and he would like to get it to where we could possibly get onto a route where I literally just go back and forth between here in the middle of the country and out west near home, and then do a 34-hour reset at home, then turn around and come back out here to the middle of the country, and then just do back and forth. Which I'm pretty excited about, because then that guarantees me at least just going back and forth guarantees me at least 2,600 miles a week, and then a day or two that we can figure out to where I can get some more miles while I wait for my load that goes back west. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Yeah, so that was exciting. Wasn't too excited, sorry, it's really bright and I just woke up just a little while ago, so excuse me for constantly messing with my face. What I wasn't too excited about was being back in the shop with the truck. I spent basically 2 days, the last 2 days before today, in the shop for the truck. Went and delivered a load super early in the morning. Got called. My DM and I talked. He was going to give me a couple of routes, and then he called me back about 20 minutes later and goes, "Hey, you're really close. Your truck needs a B service. You're really close to those miles. So let's just see how you're down here near the Kansas City, Kansas shop. Why don't we just get you in and we can get your B service done and out of the way to where we don't have to worry about it for another 3 months or so, or less." I said, okay, cool. So showed up, told him here for my B service, told him about the few things that I knew about that needed to get fixed. And they told me, all right, well, we'll get you in as soon as possible. What I've come to learn is you're basically either going to spend the entire day at the shop. If you're having to go to the shop, you're going to spend the entire day there. It does not matter if it's for tires or for just having the truck looked at or whatnot. You're going to spend the entire day there. It's after this last incident. What I did not realize was that I was going to end up spending 2 days. They didn't get my work done on the first day, which is understandable. Because they got the B service done and they found a whole bunch of other things wrong with the truck while they were looking at it. There were some struts that needed to be fixed, some shocks, and I guess the radiator on my APU was leaking, and it was leaking a lot more than I thought it was, so they had to replace that right along with servicing the APU. So cool. Not gonna complain. I mean, I can complain about having to sit and wait, but in reality, I can't really complain because I got all that work done to this truck: the shocks, the struts, the new batteries, the oil change, the APU being serviced, the radiator to the APU. I got all kinds of different things done. They replaced the shock absorber for the hood when I'm opening it and closing it. They replaced that. They did a lot of replacing of things on the truck. And all I have to pay is $150, seeing I'm underneath that 350,000 mile bumper to bumper service with RTI, which is amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna complain that all it's gonna charge me is $150 for doing all that work, when I would have been looking into the thousands of dollars to replace all that stuff. So I mean, I guess I kind of got to look at the positives and the negatives. At that moment, obviously sitting in the shop and waiting, I was a little pissed off. Because in my mind, I'm sitting there going, hey, I need my truck. I need to get going. I need to make money. Come on, why are you guys taking forever to fix all these issues? Why are you taking your sweet time? It was a whole accumulation of things. I guess it was also the other drivers that were there with me. Couple other drivers the first day were sitting and waiting. Understandable. They got their stuff done and over and they left. That first day, though, there was a driver. Little irritating when you come in and you know a driver's been sitting all day, because you had a conversation with them, been sitting there all day saying, hey, the shop's telling me, hey, I'm going to be next in, and the first thing that's out of this driver's mouth was, well, not anymore, I am, because I'm on a dedicated account, so I get to be bumped above you. So yeah, that's a little frustrating, especially when you've been sitting at the shop since 7 a.m. when they opened up, and then this guy is telling you at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, going, hey, I just bumped you because I'm dedicated. I don't know if that actually happened. I do believe they pulled his truck in right at the same time as they were pulling mine in. So on day one. So I mean, in reality, I got to look at it and try the focus on the positive, and that was the fact that I got all this work done on this truck for only $150, which I can't complain about. The only other company that I am aware of that does close to what RTI does is Hirschbach. Hirschbach does bumper to bumper all together throughout the entire lease. You don't pay a dime, according to the recruiter before I came over to RTI, told me, on any of the fixes in the truck. So that's pretty cool. That RTI pretty much is really close. In my opinion, at least through the companies I have explored, is pretty cool on their maintenance program too. So yeah, as you'll see here at the end of the video, like always, I'll show my settlements for the week. Made some much better money this week than I did last week, but again, last week settlement also landed on some home time for me. So yeah, so exciting news, some frustration, and some new knowledge given to me as well. So overall, I'm still pretty happy here. They reach out to you, they ask, they're there to talk to you. Oh, and I also had in the 10.5 years that I drove, I also had one little mistake that I made, and I went over my clock, and they were pretty cool and understanding. Obviously, I got the talk of, hey, you need to be better planning. Obviously, if you get pulled in the DOT, you're going to be inspected. You're going to have that violation. Just be open and honest with them, but make sure that you are planning your route much better, and whatnot. So, and right there just gives you an example. If you're open and honest with them and you're straightforward and you don't try to cover things up, then the things will go better for you than just trying to hide crap. So overall, though, I'm pretty happy here. Really excited about what's to come, hoping that this route, this somewhat dedicated route, even though I'm OTR, works out for me and I start making some good money, and I'm able to start getting into the green and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I'm going to cover this week. Till next week, guys.
I will win, I will win, I will win. When that negative voice pops into your head and tells you that you don't have it in you, that you should give up and go back to your old ways, that you don't have any chance at succeeding, you must tell yourself that you will win, as conviction is one of the greatest powers that you possess.